Maurice, and thanks for watching my video. At 65, most people worry about their next doctor's appointment. But I just met a 67-year-old who still breaks wild horses and can outwork men half his age. Now, I've spent decades meeting folks who do the impossible for a living. But this cowboy taught me something that completely flipped my understanding of aging on its head. See, we've been told that getting older means slowing down, that our bodies inevitably break down, that we should accept limitations and plan for decline. But what if I told you that's not just wrong, it's backwards? What if the very thing we think causes aging is actually what prevents it? This cowboy showed me 3 principles that don't just slow agin, they reverse it. And the science behind why this works is going to blow your mind. I'm going to walk you through exactly how he does it, the surprising research that proves why it works, and the simple daily practices that can add decades of vitality to your life. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll never think about aging the same way again. Here's what nobody tells you about staying young. Your muscles don't age because you get old. You get old because your muscles age. And here's the kicker. It starts happening at 30, not 65. This cowboy I met, let's call him Jake, he's been breaking horses for 50 years. But here's what shocked me. His muscle mass and bone density are better than most 30-year-olds. The secret? He never stopped doing what most people quit doing in their 20s. Using his body the way it was designed to be used. See, every time Jake wrestles a 1,000-pound animal, his body gets a signal. We need to be stronger tomorrow than we are today. But when we sit at desks, drive everywhere, and avoid physical challenges, our body gets a different message. We don't need this muscle anymore. Let's break it down and use it for energy. The research is crystal clear. After age 30, we lose 3 to 8% of our muscle mass every decade if we don't actively fight it. But here's the mind-blowing part. This isn't inevitable. Studies show that people who maintain high physical demands on their bodies actually gain muscle mass well into their 80s. Jake doesn't just maintain his strength, he's gotten stronger. At 67, he can deadlift more than he could at 40. Why? Because he never gave his body permission to quit. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Those muscles ain't just for lifting and moving. They're hormone factories. When Jake puts his body under the right kind of stress, the kind that comes from real work, not just exercise, his muscles release something called myokines. These are chemical messengers that tell every organ in his body to stay young and strong. These myokines do incredible things. They improve brain function, boost immune response, regulate blood sugar better than most medications, and even help repair damaged DNA. But here's the catch. You only get them when your muscles are working hard enough to matter. That's why Jake's mind is as sharp as his body. While his peers struggle with memory issues and cognitive decline, he's out there making split-second decisions that could mean the difference between life and death. His brain stays young because his muscles keep it that way. Cowboys figured this out without ever reading a medical journal. They knew that the day you stop challenging your body is the day you start dying. Modern science just proved they were right. So what does Jake actually do every day that keeps him young? It's simpler than you think, but it's not easy. First, he never sits for more than an hour at a time. Cowboys don't have desk jobs, and their bodies don't understand retirement. Jake's constantly moving, constantly working, constantly asking his body to adapt and overcome. Second, he lifts heavy things regularly. Not in a gym, that's not how cowboys work. He's moving hay bales, fixing fence posts, handling livestock. But the principle is the same: progressive overload. His body is always being asked to do slightly more than it did yesterday. Third, and this might be the most important, he works outside in all weather. Heat, cold, wind, rain. His body constantly adapts to environmental stress. This keeps his cardiovascular system, immune system, and even his skin younger than people half his age. But here's what really sets Jake apart. He has purpose that demands physical capability. He's not exercising to exercise. He's staying strong because lives depend on it. His horses need him. His ranch needs him. That sense of being needed, of being essential, that's what keeps the fire burning. The biggest difference between Jake and his age peers isn't physical, it's mental. While most 67-year-olds are planning their decline, Jake is planning his next horse. He told me something I'll never forget. The day I start acting old is the day I become old. He refuses to use age as an excuse for anything. Can't do something? Find a way. Body hurts? Work through it. Tired? Rest when the work is done. This isn't about being reckless or ignoring real health issues. It's about maintaining the mindset that your best days don't have to be behind you. Jake sees every challenge as an opportunity to prove that age is just a number. The research backs this up too. Studies show that people who maintain a sense of purpose and continue to challenge themselves physically and mentally live longer, healthier lives. They have lower rates of depression, better cognitive function, and yes, they stay physically stronger. Jake embodies what researchers call successful aging, not just living longer, but living better. And the secret isn't genetics or luck, it's choice. Every single day, he chooses to be the kind of person who breaks horses at 67. Look, I'm not saying you need to start breaking wild horses tomorrow, but I am saying that the principles that keep Jake young can work for anyone willing to apply them. Start with movement. If you're sitting reading this, stand up. If you haven't lifted anything heavier than a coffee cup today, find something that challenges your muscles. Your body is designed to adapt, but only if you give it a reason to. Find your purpose that demands physical capability. Maybe it's keeping up with the grandkids. Maybe it's maintaining your own property. Maybe it's helping others who need your strength. The key is making your physical capability essential to something that matters to you. Stop planning your decline and start planning your next adventure. Age is going to happen whether you fight it or not. But how you age, that's entirely up to you. Jake didn't stumble into vitality at 67. He chose it every day for decades. And the beautiful thing about these principles is that it's never too late to start. Your body is remarkably adaptable, even if you've been sedentary for years. The Cowboy way isn't about being tough for the sake of being tough. It's about respecting what your body can do and refusing to let it go to waste. It's about understanding that strength isn't just physical, it's mental, emotional, and spiritual. So here's my challenge to you. Stop acting your age and start acting your potential. Your body is capable of incredible things, regardless of the number on your birth certificate. The question ain't whether you can stay cowboy young, it's whether you will. Because at the end of the day, we all have a choice. We can accept decline as inevitable, or we can saddle up and ride into our golden years with the strength and vitality we were meant to have. Jake chose to ride. What will you choose? Thanks for watching this video. I enjoyed making it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. You got some tips to help us all stay younger? Share them in the comments below. Heck, share this video while you're at it. Go on ahead and click that thumbs up button too. Subscribe if you ain't already done it. More videos are on the way.